So today, I'm gonna be doing an interview with my besties, if you might want to say that. And yeah, I'm gonna be seeing them later, so make sure to stay here. What's the best thing about going to a Catholic high school?
The best thing is you get a much more not necessarily like individual, but it's when you're in the classroom, it's easier to get it towards you, and not like we're in like a public high school, you kind of get lost in the crowd, whereas at a smaller school like that, you are able to ask more questions and more individualized approach.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Oh, what's the question again? Oh,
what's
the best thing about the Catholic school, I think, is definitely the curriculum's more challenging for one another. The worst thing, I definitely think, like she said, the individuality isn't so much there because of the stupid uniforms. And yeah.
For me, the best thing is like how close you can get with the teachers and they'll help you. But like the worst part, I mean, it is the individuality, but you're set like around the same people. It gets annoying, so it's like it's real
Hunted.
What's the worst thing?
I said the best and worst thing.
Oh, we were supposed to do them separate.
It's okay, y'all.
That's neck.
So,
Well, Kaylee, I guess.
what do you think is the best way to deal with like rich snobby people?
The right one.
Ignore them. Ignore her.
Take their money. Take the money.
Facts. If they can
At
give you
Lewis
the money,
Grant,
they don't care.
this is for you.
You didn't have to tell me. I mean, hey,
It's okay.
I was just talking about taking his money.
rich people are annoying.
They
Like,
can be. I mean, not all of them are bad,
Yeah.
but like 9 times out of 10 they are.
There's a
Especially
few.
if you're Lewis Grant.
You just gotta roll with it. You gotta know the right ones, I guess.
Yeah.
What's the best / worst thing about mass?
The lane.
The best thing is when you get a leave. The worst thing is when it starts.
I can't answer that because I fell asleep. So that.
I can't relate.
I mean, it's not really bad.
Yeah,
I
it's
feel
not
like
bad.
the school one, it's a lot shorter than like a regular church mass, so that's not bad. But at the same time, like, it's hot in the gym, it's sticky, and you don't want to be by people.
Do you think there were more or less drama?
Then like,
Like regular private school. I mean public school. Oh my gosh.
There was less drama, but like at public school because you get fights at public schools.
Yeah.
But there was still definitely
There's
a
still
lot of
definitely a
drama.
lot of drama, a lot of petty drama.
I think it's more, like she said, I think it's more the petty stuff and like the shortness in time, and rather instead of it being extended on, but it's more the petty, stupid things rather than the bigger, like she said, fights and everything.
Was there any bullying?
Lewis Grant.
Bro, that boy got bullied left and right.
We bullied him, but it's
I
fine.
did not bully him. I whooped his ass. I actually want to say there was a lot of bullying. At private school.
I mean,
Yeah.
it depends too, because everyone
Yeah,
considers bullying to be different. So, like, the petty fights, people could consider bullying, but I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say it was bullying.
I don't even think that, because like most like at schools you see like the St. Anthony kids or whatever being picked on more, but like at there we like acknowledge them and
And
create
they're
them
very
as one. Yeah.
separated, which is, I think that's adorable.
If you're getting bullied at our school, like or at a private school, it's more of people are talking about you.
Yeah.
More than so.
But it also doesn't get dealt with very well, so.
How do I look?
Okay. This question is specifically for EVA. What's it like to be a non-Catholic?
Honestly, I mean, I do feel like you get looked at different. I mean, for me being a whole another religion, like it's a little different because you get more questions, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't practice my religion as much as I could and should. So it's like, but overall, going to a Catholic school, it's just like, I mean, it's pretty different. You get to learn a lot of things and meet up different people, but who don't even follow their own religion. But
Not me.
oh, well, no, but
We're married. Not me.
Yeah, I mean, not to like chime in on her questions to offend her or anything, but like
You better watch this. sis.
learned a lot about my religion, and then realizing some of the stuff that I didn't know, it made me like, I don't really, not that I did practice it as much, but I definitely took like a step back from like the Catholic perspective.
What do you think about the dances?
trash.
Boring because you have to be Catholic. You can't do your little grinding and booty popping. You can't get to the flow.
Okay, no, but look.
I don't think they're bad at all. I've been
The
to
music
worse.
choice I heard prom was so good.
Yeah, the problem wasn't bad.
But you know what's funny? They still go back.
Or
Everyone
no,
who
yeah,
complained
true.
still went back.
Yeah.
That's why things don't change. But like, first, from what I saw, like I went to Gateway's prom, and I've been to most of Sarah's dances except for the last 2 proms because I just chose not to go. And it's a lot different at the public school. It's kind of like a free-for-all, whereas at like Sarah, it is like, okay, you can bump and grind, but like let's be this far apart, or let's not.
On the air.
Yeah.
Save room for the Holy Spirit.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Overall, I don't think it was like terrible. Like, you think they wouldn't play some, like, people I feel like think that we like just sit around and pray and listen to gospel, and that's not the case at all.
Stereotypical.
No, for me though, like I even talked about it with one of the teachers. I don't know if I should say her name. She was like basically saying like they're like, you know, they teach morals and they have stuff like that. So you kind of have to put that into the dance versus if you're going to a public school, they don't really have morals.
They don't
give
stuff
them.
to follow. So you see why they're different.
Bucksgiving. Sorry.
What do you think is the best way to express yourself when
Definitely
wearing uniform?
dress down. Well, uniform, I don't really think you can, except like maybe your hair or your makeup.
No,
or something
not
like
even
that.
like barely even that though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think there's really a way to express
Because
yourself.
it's hard to match, like, personally. Like, you either got red or blue, so.
Yeah.
Or you're gonna wear navy blue.
No, you can't even
eyeshadow.
do. Oh, if we're talking about hair, never mind.
Yeah, hair, you can't even really do, like, colors and stuff like
I thought she was
that.
talking about hair. But she was,
Unless it's all natural.
I had blue in. Y'all remember when I had that blue?
Well, I remember
I had that
there's
one
a couple
strand.
people, like the boys, sophomore, he's gonna be a junior now. He got in trouble for having like the, what you call?
Like a line in
No,
its
the
hair.
the line.
had
Yeah,
the
they
one
can't do
thing,
lines.
And they said, oh, you
Lines.
can have this.
I
and
feel
that.
like it
can't
is
do
very.
braids.
Which I don't know.
Okay,
understand
wear
why.
this, tuck your shirt and wear a belt, wear
I feel
dress
like we're in a
shoes.
military.
I will
camp.
say though, certain people like
No, I
Sarah,
wouldn't say all that.
Sarah
I
Bramwell, she expressed herself on dress down days where she just dressed however she wanted,
Yeah.
like appropriate wise.
Yeah, yeah. She
But
wasn't coming in like hoochie mama shorts,
Yeah,
but
and
she
like,
was able to be like,
don't follow
this is
that
who I am.
stupid trend. Like, if, like lately it's been like throwback, like where everything that was worn in the '80s. Like,
Oh yeah, I don't like
don't follow
that.
the trend. Do you? Whatever fits
Yeah,
You
you.
do you,
whatever
boo
works
boo.
I hated teen
That's
girls wear
always
the
in
same
trend.
What? What?
I don't. Can it just make it gets to go?
Dressing like yourself, not following the
Oh,
trend
that's
is
always
the
a trend. Oh, I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. We all have our slow moments.
I have them more than most.
Me too.
Okay, now lastly, do you think going to a Catholic school would have been better than going to a public school?
Well, good.
It
Yeah,
depends
yeah.
what
Yeah, I was
aspect.
saying.
If you wanted to have like the fun, like underage drinking, drugs, that kind of stuff, I feel like definitely like the parties, that was more the public school scene. But if you were not normal, but you just went with the flow, like what school's for, I feel like you did get a much better way about it. But then there's some things like that the public school, like I know someone who went to public school and I went to their school and they were farther ahead of me, but they were behind, I was behind them. So it just depends what subject, who teaches it, how the class, but I definitely think education wise it's better, it's more individual stuff like that.
What I was saying is we, obviously me and Kaylee both went to a public school. EA wasn't the best one, but I definitely think being at a Catholic school, the curriculum was much better. But like you said, the public school, I feel like you can be more free and stuff. But I also say, me and Avia were just talking about, I feel like once you're like in that Catholic school, you want to be more rebellious, so you're like the cool people. Or I'm gonna throw a party, so I look like a cool person, all this and that.
I was
But
never invited to any parties. I'm kind of
Me
mad.
neither, it's okay.
Actually, no, I was invited to one that was like sophomore year.
Was I invited? I don't know. No, I don't. But anyways, what was I
She
saying?
wasn't invited.
No, she went. Y'all were there.
Maybe I was.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Anyways, but like I said, yeah, Catholic school, I think from even like the bowling and stuff, it wasn't as bad as like public school, so I think it's better.
For me, I mean, I've never gone to public school, literally Catholic school. I'm not even freaking Catholic my whole life.
God bless
But
you.
like when I would go to the basketball game, it just seemed like for public schools, like it just seemed more lit. Like I felt like they had, like I said, more freedom versus at a private school. I honestly, and I don't know about the curriculum because Jordan, my boyfriend, he was like in higher math classes than me. And
I know, but I feel like
It does. It just depends. Like, if you're looking at it from one way, it's like you get a smaller approach. But if you look at it from that way, whereas like if you take in information, okay, and you could go faster, that is the hard part. You have to not slow down, but you're behind what you'd be doing at public school. Like I said, especially in my math classes, they were doing pre-calculus and calculus their junior year, and I took calculus my senior year and stuff like that. So.
Okay, thank you, you guys.
Going
Thank you, you guys.
Oh, you're so welcome. It was a pleasure.
Hey, you guys, I'm back. I'm at home now. It was fun, you know, the interview and all. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in my next video.